It was a thing the seniors came up with everybody growing out their hair. Some babyface teammates couldn't really get the facial hair going, but it was kind of just showing the commitment we made at the beginning of the summer. Just to work hard and change that team leadership, bring it back. And so I'm not going to cut it till after the bowl game. So that's the plan right now, and it's growing in, it's even and looking good. So I take care of it. I try, but that's the plan.
No, so you not gonna you will trim it though, right? You gonna maintain it?
I'm not trimming during camp. I'm not concerned about the beard, but I might maintain it depending how much I got to be in front of the camera. But outside that, no plans for that.
Jaymar, what are your thoughts on what Coach had to say about Twitter and kind of, trying to?
We actually had a meeting about this because we know you have situations where somebody would say something and it may be perceived the wrong way. But ultimately, what we talked about in the player meeting was kind of just be conscious of who is reading what you're putting up. If you want to say something about what you're doing with a girl or whatever, just hanging out, going to the movies, that's fine. But like I said, when it comes to football or anything with family or football, we got to be a little more conscious about what we're putting up and who's reading it. So.
You guys embrace Deshaun back and try to help him along because how crazy this summer was.
Oh, definitely. He came back, and we had a couple times when we sat down. It was about 5 of us. We sat down and talked to him, and but his head's back. He's been working hard. Came back full force in the summer, and got his head back on track. It was kind of interesting to see how everybody came to have his back right away, just because so much was going on outside, and it's for that situation to get out of hand like that. But we just want to support him, and he's feeling good now, and we're just ready for camp. All that's behind us, and we're good.
Do you like going away to camp?
Oh, definitely. Wasn't really sure what to expect last year with Ruidoso, but it's a beautiful place. I like, with the higher altitude, we come back down here. We already have an advantage when people come to play us here, but, our breathing is even better when we come back down. It's a lot cooler. I said something happened where when we do camp out here, for some reason, we see all these clouds for the past 2 weeks. You're not going to see one for Thursday through Saturday. I can guarantee it. It just goes around the stadium, but being away in Ruidoso is great. Distractions are kind of all gone. We just have that chance to build a team, team development, and focus on one thing, and that's September 3rd, CSU, most important game because that's our next game. So.
Is there anything you don't like about camp or going away this summer?
Not really. Maybe the food. I'm not sure. I'm excited about this year's karaoke competition. What to see with that, but outside of that, now it's fun. We're here to focus on football, get ready for the season. That's what camp's about. It's a mental preparation thing, just a mental strength. So I think it's gonna be interesting to see the young guys. When they kind of hit that wall, that oh my goodness, like we're still here. I'm ready to be done with this, and we're gonna help them along through that. But this is my last camp, so I'm actually excited for it and ready to put in the work.
What about the D-line? How do you see the D-line this year as far as being able to put pressure on the quarterback? Because I think that was an issue last year.
Yeah, I think especially with his new defense, how they emphasize the attack side of the new defense, and I feel with the D-line, with our responsibility, with that attack mode, just release us and let us go instead of sit and read and react or whatever. We just go and just play. I feel with the talent we have on the D-line now, the experience and the people coming in and people that move down, it's just going to be phenomenal. I feel like night and day compared to last year.
How realistic are the expectations of going to
I believe very realistic. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants us to talk about what happened here, what happened there, and hopefully this. But honestly, you can't dispute what happened. But at the same time, it is in the past. We're here now. We're focused. We're ready to go full force. And no matter what anybody else believes, we know as a team and as one unit, as a family in this complex, we all believe that we're getting our goals. We're reaching them.
Anything else for Jaymar?
Lucas, have you noticed the difference? Coach talks about changes, and it's third year. A lot of these guys have you noticed the difference this season as opposed to kind of how you headed into last year?
Oh, definitely. The team culture has changed, and the trust factor has gone up, and players are starting to getting to know each other better, and we're all becoming more of a team. And the team chemistry is building year after year, and this is our third year, like everyone says, and ready to start competing.
You mentioned the team culture change. What needed to change? What's different?
Well, the last couple of years, we've had long recruits and lax recruits, and they're all getting to combine together in this last 2 years. Or the even combination of the 2 years that's passed, and we're getting to know each other better, certain recruits and certain other recruits, and we're becoming more of a team.
Expectations are to get to the postseason. When you think about that, I mean, have you guys discussed that among yourselves, teammates and stuff like that?
We're just trying to stay as positive as we can, and our goal is to go to a bowl this year and send our seniors out with what they want, and that's pretty much what we've been expecting. We're just going to play as hard as we can every game, and hopefully we get results.
Do you like going away to camp?
Well, the first time I heard about Rio Doce, I thought it was a desert because I don't see any grass in New Mexico, but I do. It changes everything about you. It's just you're so focused on one thing, and you gain so much experience, and it's a pretty fun experience. I like it.
Can you talk about being an assistant for the third year and just how much that means to the team?
Well, my responsibility has grown over the last couple of years as mostly a passing tight end, but I'd like to emphasize more on blocking this year so I can help on the edge, and that comes with gaining weight, and I'm trying to gain as much weight as I can right now. So.
Going back to the camp, the scenery and all that, how nice it looks and all that, doesn't it distract you guys?
Sometimes your head's up in the clouds, but most of the time the coaches are keeping you focused, and there's so much going on all the time. You need to stay focused, just get things done.
How much is your weight changing? What's your target?
240, and I'm about 235 right now. So getting there. It's 5 pounds sounds easy, but it's really not. So.
You're doing it with healthy food. You're not going like to McDonald's and hanging out the drive-thru.
I go to whatever I can get, pretty much. But we do body fat tests here, and my body fat hasn't changed over the last couple of years, and so it's not any fat. It's mostly muscle. So good for that.